Sprint Cup Series, which back then was the Winston Cup. Talladega opened on the 13th of September 1969. Bill France Sr. wanted to build a track that was faster than Daytona. Cost of construction, $4 million. So there you go. So now, ladies and gentlemen, the Racing Podcast proudly presents this weekend's racing schedule. Saturday afternoon is the upcoming NASCAR Camping World Truck Series event on Saturday, October 24th at 1 p.m. Eastern on Fox and MRN. It's the Fred's 250 presented by Coca-Cola with 94 laps scheduled. Then on Sunday, it's NASCAR Camping World NASCAR Sprint Cup Series racing, week number 3 of the Contender Round, week 6 of the Chase. Sunday, October 25th at 2:30 p.m. Eastern on NBCSN and MRN. It's the CampingWorld.com 500, and that's with 188 laps scheduled. NASCAR Xfinity Series returns on November the 7th for the O'Reilly Auto Parts Challenge. That's 3:30 p.m. November 7th, and that is on NBC. And this weekend, the Formula One heads to Austin, Texas for the United States Grand Prix. Practice 1 is on Friday at 11 a.m. on NBCSN. Practice 2 on Friday at 3 o'clock, also on NBCSN. No network posted for Practice 3, but it's Saturday at 11. Qualifying, though, is being aired Saturday at 2 p.m. on NBCSN. And the United States Grand Prix is this Sunday, 2:30 Eastern Time on NBC. And then Friday, October 30th, and Saturday, October 31st, is the Breeders' Cup. So you got 2 days of horse racing right there. So we'll take a quick break, and then we'll get into the driver standings. The Racing Podcast continues. Okay, welcome back, everybody. Driver standings segment. So this is the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series driver standings, top 12. The Chasers. First place is Joey Logano in the 22 car. Second place, Denny Hamlin in the 11 car. Third place, Kurt Busch in the 41. Fourth place is Carl Edwards in the 19. Kevin Harvick is in fifth place in the number 4 machine. Sixth place is Jeff Gordon in the 24 car. Seventh place is Burt Keselowski in the number 2 car. Eighth place, Martin Truex Jr. in the 78. Kyle Busch in the 18, he's in 9th place. Ryan Newman, he's in 10th place, driving the 31 machine. Dale Earnhardt Jr. in 11th place, the 88 car. And Matt Kenseth is in 12th place in the number 20. Points, Joey Logano with 3,095. Denny Hamlin with 3,082. Kurt Busch, 3,077. Carl Edwards with 3,076. Kevin Harvick, Jeff Gordon, and Burt Keselowski all have 3,071. Truex Jr., 3,070. Kyle Busch, 3,064. Ryan Newman, 3,062. Dale Jr. with 3,039. And Matt Kenseth with 3,035. Denny Hamlin climbs from 4th place up to 2nd. Kurt Busch climbs from 5th to 3rd. Carl Edwards climbs from 6th to 4th. Kevin Harvick drops from 4th to 5th. And Jeff Gordon climbs from 7th up to 6th. And Burt Keselowski he climbs from 8th up to 7th. Truex Jr., who last week was in 3rd place, drops down to 8th. Okay? And then Ryan Newman drops from 9th down to 10th. From 13th to 25th place in order, Jamie McMurray, Jimmy Johnson, Paul Menard, Clint Boyer, Eric Almirola, Casey Kane, Kyle Larson, Greg Biffle, then Austin Dillon, Casey Mears, AJ Allmendinger, Danica Patrick, and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. sits in 25th place. Manufacturer standings for the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. First place is Chevrolet with 1,357 points. Toyota is in second place with 1,310. And Ford sits in third place with 1,295. NASCAR Xfinity Series driver standings, top 10 as follows. First place, Chris Buescher, the number 60 car. Second place is Chase Elliott in the number 9. Regan Smith in the 7 car sits in third place. Ty Dillon in fourth place, driving the number 3 car. Fifth place, Darrell Wallace Jr., driving the number 6. Sixth place is Elliott Sadler, driving the 1 car. Seventh place, Daniel Suarez in the 18. Eighth place is Brendan Gowen in the 62. Brian Scott in 9th place, driving the number 2. And then Ryan Reed, driving the 16 machine, he sits in 10th place. Points as follows. Chris Buescher, 1,093. Chase Elliott, 1,066. Regan Smith, 1,060. Ty Dillon, 1,057. Darrell Wallace Jr., 976. Elliott Sadler, 974. Daniel Suarez, 962. Brendan Gowen, 927. Brian Scott, 922. And Ryan Reed with 825. 11th to 15th place in order. Jeremy Clements, Ryan Siege, J.J. Ely, Dakota Armstrong, Ross Chastain. 16th to 20th is in order. David Starr, Blake Koch, Landon Castle, Cal Conley, and Eric LaCour. And then 21st to 25th is Joey Gase, Brennan Poole, Ryan Blaney, Harrison Rhodes, and Derek Cope. Manufacturer standing, and we remember last week, mentioned Chevrolet did knock Ford out last week. It took first place last week, and it's in first place again this week with 1,304 points. Ford in second place with 1,300 points, only 4 points back. Toyota in third place with 1,283 points. And Dodge is in fourth place with 373. Now for the trucks. And truck racing this weekend on Saturday, which is always fun. I actually like the trucks. It's one of my favorites. I look forward to watching the trucks. NASCAR Camping World Truck Series top 10 as follows. First place, Eric Jones in the number 4 truck. The second place, Matt Crafton in the 88. Tyler Reddick in third place, driving the 19. Johnny Sauter in fourth place, driving the 98. Daniel Heinrich in fifth place, driving in the 14. Sixth place is Timothy Peters, driving the 17 truck. Seventh place, Cameron Haley in the 13. John West Townley in 8th place, driving the 05. Ben Kennedy in 9th place, driving the 11. And then 10th place, Spencer Gallagher, driving the 23 truck. Eric Jones with 701 points. Matt Crafton, 697. Tyler Reddick, 685. Johnny Sada, 650. Daniel Heinrich with 596. Timothy Peters with 595. Cameron Haley with 584. John West Townley with 565. Ben Kennedy with 545. Spencer Gallagher, 533. 11th to 15th place in order. Ray Black Jr., Tyler Young, John Hunter Nemechek, Gemma Joe Cobb, and Corbin Forrester. 16th to 20th in order. Mason Mingus, Brendan Jones, Travis Cavapo, Norm Benning, and Jordan Anderson. And then 21st to 25th, Matt Tift, Justin Boston, Austin Theriot, Cole Custer, and Justin Jennings. Manufacturer standings for the Camping World Truck Series as follows. First place, Toyota, 812 points, and Toyota pretty much been in first place the whole season. Almost the whole season. Yeah, pretty much the whole season. Second place, Chevrolet, 765 points. Third place is Ford, 744, and Ram sits in fourth place with 26. Alright, so we got a little NASCAR news, a little bit, and then we'll go over the schedule. Okay, so be back. RP continues. Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the program. So, before we continue, I'd like to say, congratulations to the New York Mets. And, I know we don't talk baseball here, but, and everybody knows New York Mets getting into the World Series for the first time since 2000. It's when the Mets lost to the Yankees. But the last time they won a World Series is 1986. Okay. There you go. Daniel Murphy, National League Championship Series MVP. So now we sit and wait to see who the Metropolitans will be playing. Will it be the Kansas City Royals or the Toronto Blue Jays? Boy, that'd be interesting if the Mets played Toronto. I'd be nervous about Toronto, though. Less nervous if they played Kansas City. But, needless to say, everybody's walking around town with their Mets jackets on and their Mets hats and stuff. So, there we go. Party like it's 1986. Alright. So, we got a little bit of racing news. And then we'll go over the racing schedule. And one more time. As the season wraps up, I should say. So this week, Talladega, and then next week, okay, which starts the Eliminator round, November 1st, Martinsville Speedway. And Martinsville is always fun. That's November 1st. Then Texas, November 8th, and then Phoenix, November 15th. And then the final race is November 22nd at Homestead, Miami. So as things wind down for the 2015 season. So 4 drivers outside of the top 8, heading to Talladega. 9th place, Kyle Busch. He's 6 points behind 8th place. 10th place, Ryan Newman. 11th place is Dale Jr. and Matt Kenseth is in 12th. So remember, 4 drivers getting eliminated next week. So, 8th spot is the cutoff. The top 4, Joey Logano, Denny Hamlin, Kurt Busch, Carl Edwards. And then 4 that are on the bubble, Kevin Harvick, Jeff Gordon, Bart Keselowski, and Truex Jr. Logano only winner so far in the contender round. So, Matt Kenseth says, quote, "I'm not going to talk to Joey. We don't have anything to talk about." Okay, okay. I'm a Joey Logano fan, but it was kind of a dick move. All right, okay. I mean, 5 laps left. Five laps left. And Kenseth would have won that race. 5 laps left. Okay, he needed to win to get into the eliminator round. Joey Logano already won, so that's the significance, really, of all that happened. But Joey Logano says, "quote, this is good, hard racing. He raced me hard, so I raced him hard right back." Okay, and then Joey Logano's team owner, Roger Penske, says, quote, "It was one of those racing accidents." And then Joey Logano says, "Penske hired me to win races." So there you go. All right. So on Tuesday, NASCAR announced that competition officials have decided to reduce the number of green-white checkered attempts this weekend at Talladega. Okay, so instead of the normal 3, there will be 1. Okay, 1 green-white checkered attempt. Okay, Executive Vice President and Chief Racing Development Officer says, quote, "Following extensive dialogue with the industry, we have decided to make a procedural change at Talladega Superspeedway this weekend. In the event the race goes beyond the advertised distance due to a caution, we will use a single attempt at a green-white checker finish." He continues by saying, "We take very seriously the responsibility of balancing exciting finishes and safety. We're confident that this is a positive direction for both." Now, they're gonna have to restrict the plates on Sunday because Daytona, Talladega, the 2 tracks where they